EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Jackson looking to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here we go. Good. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll just get rid of it.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here we go, Scott. 331. Good night.
Ball want to give up the middle. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It sound like he locked up.
What they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Okay. You gotta chill, bro.
On third down, here's Hall.
I know, but you seen that in here with a room full of dudes, bro. No, it's fire, but not in a room full of dudes, bro. You gotta chill with that.
They had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
An incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That shit was nasty as fuck when I saw that, Rob.
Mitchell now off the option. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That'll leave him with a 32.
Just the same exact injury Cam Scatterable got.
Well, this defense, very
except for the broken fibula
from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's a
why is he holding the ball like that?
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A 6-yard pickup.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second
That
down.
was you saying last night when I was choking you with it.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Exactly what they need.
Yeah, but you just want to get freaky with everybody in the party. I just want to get freaky with one guy.
Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
What? How does that make sense?
Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down inside the 40.
Make no sense.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
An option give now to Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Ravens at 3-7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little
What? What did I do?
With the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
That's not with the lies.
They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
He's goated. What you mean? He's goated.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No. He's goated, man.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Here we go. Good. Hey, 319, just that.
In motion, the tight end.
Nah, not enough time, damn.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Ball again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Here we go. You got 19 against what? 11. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Cheater.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, not. Right.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Set.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Shut up, bitch.
Defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye.
You don't tell Daddy what to do.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a
You
lot
wish
of
it was Daddy.
misdirection at you. They try and fool you and
Wish
get
it
your
was
eyes
Daddy.
in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son. 5, alpha. Hey, can. Right.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Lucas Kroll, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
That's crazy.
The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. 321, 321. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at the 20. And a very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
They are guard.
We'll see what they do.
That's crazy. Yeah, you that confirms it. You racist.
That might feel like
that was so racist. That's crazy.
Because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain down.
That confirms everything.
To him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing.
Alex, your favorite lineman got injured. Andrew Boyd.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
We knocked your favorite lineman out the game, Alex. Andrew Boyd.
In a row, a good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards
Second down and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Right side, there's Likely with it.
Wow.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of account.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 319.
A give running right is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Fields. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Here we go. First down, Jets.
Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, good move. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
222.
Here's Hall again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Gain of 6. First down.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, side.
Now it's Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go. 331. Right.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
They'll go again with Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? Angel.
Fields now to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, sit on.
Now Jackson. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's a give to Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down. They'll give the Hall. 6-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
A handoff for Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Jets kick
and that shit's still going to be so shitty. Nobody. And nobody.
Stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Yo, that's that. A nobody.
They've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
I love like a triple option play try to run too.
In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right over
nowhere to go.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for a
We would not.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come
Yeah, okay. I wish you would. Knock you out like I did. Knock you out like I did to Nick Keon Coleman.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time
and now a fumble. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready?
Ball again on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He just worked on that block completely.
Behind the line. They have not seen that much today. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Taylor. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Taylor. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
A nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A loss of 7 yards. In 2nd
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Green 19, get a snap. Hey, can. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets past one man. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Alex is a
The
bitch.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Alex is my bitch.
That they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
Hey, Alex.
Unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
You know who bitch you are.
Their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though.
I try to hide it.
Getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. And Walker has it. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
27-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson.
That was such poor awareness, Cisco.
One of the advantages of zone defenses I remember
I
is
mean,
being able
poor
to see
leverage,
the play
not
develop in
awareness.
front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Damn, that's a hell of a dodging pick. I didn't even click on to do that.
Position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That was crazy.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of
Tokens? What tokens?
It's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the
You
field.
go buy them?
To put it number one for what we've seen this season.
That's pretty crazy if you can buy them.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
Part
Wow.
of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Don't jump.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And it's fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
3-9. All right.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage.